So it's white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt.
Yep.
And then levels in between.
Yeah, it's like there's a stripe system, and so you have your white belt, you get 4 stripes, your blue belt 4 stripes, all the way up, and then your black belt, it's up like 9 degrees after your black belt, and they start changing colors in there, but it's not that important. It's like coral and red, but they're all considered more or less black belts.
So what does the process look like to transition from belt to belt?
Okay, so obviously with white belt you don't really know anything, right? Like you're walking into the school day one. So your goal, I think, as a white belt is to just literally to learn how to defend yourself. And that looks like controlling an opponent, right? And not necessarily just controlling an opponent, but not necessarily being as attackable, if that makes sense. So you don't necessarily, like if I were to say, okay, Casey's a white belt, I'm gonna train him to be a white belt, I'm not gonna get you as proficient at submissions as I would, say, a blue belt or a purple belt. I'm on defense, I'm gonna work at you're getting out of submissions, you're sweeping somebody so they get off to the top of you, and things like that.
Oh no. Did we lose electricity?
It's fine, hopefully.
Whatever.
But yeah, so white belt, purely defense and trying to walk away from an altercation. Like you might not get anything in, but you're gonna go home. Blue belt is where you start kind of picking out those simple.
Amanda. She did something.
Is it a timer?
Maybe.
Talking to this timer.
Oh.
See if it'll.
I don't know.
Here, hold on. We can skip this part. So your blue belt is where I would say you need to start learning your submissions. Like that's where you're gonna start learning how to attack, and kind of just learning as much as you possibly can. Like you're gonna learn every move that you possibly can learn. From there, your purple belt is you start looking at all these tools you just got, right? You just got a hammer and a saw and a drill and a ruler or whatever, whatever it is. And you're like, okay, so I'm really good at this, I'm not so good at this. So I'm gonna focus probably on this.